Hi guys, welcome back to another midlife crisis.
So I'm dropping out of college, and I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, don't do that, that's bad, what's wrong with you, all that stuff. That's probably what you're gonna say to me. Well, let me tell you something. A degree is something that can be recovered, education is something that can also be recovered, but time is something that I can never have replaced. It's at the point where sitting inside of a classroom, being taught this exact same way every year isn't really helping me learn anything on my own. It's at the point where everything that I do outside of the classroom, everything I am feels better than when I'm sitting there in the corner of a classroom for 8 hours. I've always thought that if I didn't go to college, then I was bound to have the life of a loser. But I'm now realizing that that's not exactly true. I'm slowly discovering and I'm slowly learning about myself still, and I'm slowly learning. I have never really taken risks in my life before. I mean, not anything extreme. Doing this is me completely believing in myself, doing what I actually want to do. I'm learning that it's time to do this because everything feels wrong. I am miserable every single day. I always tell people that all I want to do is sing and make my videos because it's truly what I love to do. And I know that's unrealistic or whatever for an actual thing that you make of yourself, but I want to do it. And a lot of people are already looking down on me for this. I've gotten messages saying, "Why are you doing this? That's bad. That's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that." And I'm probably gonna lose a lot of my friends in the process, a lot of my family, a lot of my support systems, because this is not something that is seen as positive to people. If it's worth the risk of me finally being happy and actually living my life, then why judge me for it, you know? Most people don't know the full story, they don't know what I go through every day, they don't know what I've been through. Most people only know half of somebody's story, which is why people judge people for going to school but not having a job, or not having a job and going to school, or not doing either, which is wrong and something that you should never do. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and you don't know what somebody's fully doing with their lives. And it's pathetic that our society judges people based on things like if they went to school or if they have a degree or anything like that. Because those things aren't what makes somebody who they are, and that's not exactly what makes a person successful. It can, but it doesn't define somebody. Nobody's defined by a piece of paper that says that I went to school for 8 years, you know? So after freaking out, after contemplating, after second guessing myself a million times, I spent so much time looking up videos, asking, should I really be doing this? It feels like I'm taking steps back, it feels like I'm failing. It's worth the risk. I've learned that my life is going to be a million different paths of risk, and that this is just one of them. And I'm going to do what I actually want from now on. I'm going to do what makes me happy, and that doesn't involve anybody else. Nobody else needs to know what I'm doing, nobody else needs an explanation. Nobody else needs anything from me because I am deciding what I want to do with my life, and I am no longer caring what other people think about that. This is my life, this is my time that I cannot get back, and I decide what happens with it. And I want to encourage you guys to too. I know a lot of people should not be in school because it's not somewhere that they belong, they just need the money and all of that, but it's not really worth it if you're gonna spend the rest of your life doing something that you hate. Not to mention, there's all the factors that everybody already knows about that I'm not talking about in this. This is meant to be more of like a motivational kind of thing to tell you guys that I am dropping out because I want to be happy and I believe in myself. But there's also the technical factors of why I'm dropping out, such as I have to pay $3.50 to park every day. I have to leave 3 hours early before my class because my school has too many people enrolled, so I literally can't get a parking spot if I don't leave early enough. Usually at other colleges that's not that much of an issue, the actual cost of college and all the fees that they're charging you, it's actually really close to not being worth it to even get a degree nowadays, because even when you have that degree, like, I looked up what I can do with the associate's degree I am going for right now, and I learned that I can do jack shit with it. Like, I cannot do anything at all with it, actually, and I just don't see why we're putting ourselves through this whole process for not a lot. You know when you blank out and you forget what you're gonna say? Yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna set my actual house on fire. I like how I just said actual house as if I'm somewhere else and not in an actual house. I think I broke it. Don't do this at home. I think I got a good enough take of that. I'm gonna stop trying to do this now.